Johnny Mosley here for Peter Glenn Ski and Sports. Hanging out at the top of Palisades, Tahoe, enjoying some sunshine, ripping some lines, trying to put some of this gear to the test, because if you're checking this out, you're probably fired up for winter and you want to have a great winter. You want to ski, you want to rip. You don't want to find out that what you bought isn't for you or isn't working. So that's where I come in. Test it out for you, give you a little intel on what it looks like versus how it feels, because I know you're probably lost in the internet. Maybe you have time to go to the store, maybe not. But let me help you out a little bit. This is a little Italian brand we've been digging on called RH Positive, okay? RH Positive. And this is the Stylus Eco jacket in Rojo, red. And, you know, true to its form as an Italian brand, it's kind of like a Ferrari of jackets. I mean, there's so many trick little details in here that pay attention, because it's going to take me a second to go through all of them. But first of all, let's talk about fit. Obviously, this style of ski wear is a little more race-oriented. It's a little more about being sleek and fast forward. So everything fits a little bit more snug than it might on like a loose shell or something like that. So keep it in mind. I'm in a medium right now. I'm 5'11", about 190, and it's definitely a little snug on me. So I would definitely go for a large if I wasn't out here testing it. But I will say that if you did like that sort of really fitted look, this thing moves pretty well for a medium. Like, it's not too tight under my armpits. It has some motion to it, and you really don't need much insulation because this thing's got pretty good insulation in it. Waterproofing, 20K waterproofing, 20K breathability. It's about as high as you're gonna need unless you're trying to summit Everest or something like that. It's plenty. Some cool trick details, like even this wrist gaiter. Normally when you get a wrist gaiter, it's just black. They've actually tied in the color to the wrist gaiter. That's kind of cool. This pass pocket is super sleek and low key, so you don't even see it, because they actually have these pre-molded arms, meaning like the arm is pre-bent so that you don't have a lot of bulkiness and you're kind of already in that like fast ski position. So it kind of takes up the fabric on the inside of the elbow. Pretty trick little details. You heard eco in the name. Amazingly, 78% of this jacket's insulation is recycled, and 75% of the rest of the material is recycled. So that's a pretty high number as far as I can tell. They've got some cool little details, like these are like little customized zipper pulls. You get two pockets up here. They're kind of small, but they're big enough to fit a phone, so that's good. You know, whenever you start to get into more stylish, like fashion forward jackets, you know, you're going to get sort of some trade-offs, right, with pockets and things like that. But the trade-off on the fashion side is I love these glued tubes in here. See how this is kind of like there's no stitching, but yet they make the insulation, the puffy part, come in these little it's just the way it's seamed together. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. And you still get the insulation out of it. All right, let's get to the inside of this jacket. There's a lot of trick features in here. I might just take the whole thing off because you got to see this back part. So you get the badging in there, obviously, and they've created some venting here with the mesh. So these are kind of cool. These are these injected air bubbles, if you and they do two things. I think they keep the jacket away from your body, which is nice. So it creates some airflow through the back of the jacket, but they're super light, and they don't really take up any room. Some of the zipper pulls are kind of cool. Like, they have a little strap here on the inside pocket, so you don't have to fuss around to try to find it. You just find the strap and pull it right down. I used that a bunch when I was skiing around with it. Let's see, it's got the snow skirt with a nice big rubber grab, because sometimes snow skirts, they grab your pants, but then they slide up, then they grab your shirt and pull them out. So that's good that it's grabbing the pant well. I think that's about it. The hood detaches if you want, which is nice. So you don't even need the hood, especially if you wear a helmet and you don't really want it. All right, that's it. That's the RH Positive Stylus Eco Jacket. Get it at peterglenn.com or come on in the store. Johnny Mosley for Peter Glenn Ski and Sports. Get the gear before you go.